The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, Peter.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that managers were forced to come up with unique systems just to try and deal with him. Not that it's helped them very much.
Triol promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh no, this does not look good. Adriano, chance, surely! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, no joy this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bale, upright and purposeful. That is good strength. Now it's Mbappe. Fletcher. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. First quarter of an hour gone.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That could spell trouble. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Darren Fletcher. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ribéry getting forward. Ribéry. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going across goal. Czech claims it, safe hands. Now it's Maradona. Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright. Koundé. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Fletcher defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Adriano.
Oh, great feet, that.
Now he's running away. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Percy Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And here's Maradona. Getting up there! Marcelo clears without hesitation. Percy Bandung are looking to go forward now. That's beautifully weighted. Yamal. And that is the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Percy Bandung are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So, into the second half. Mbappe looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Ribery going face to face with his great rival. And this is Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. That is lovely. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is a little undercooked. It's not an especially good pass, that. Marcelo. That's a good run down the left. He's had it taken off him. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that was vital. Ribery plays it out wide. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Ribery. And Ribery! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the counter is on. Ribery running with the ball. Oh, well played. He got back really well.
Another steal.
Raul tries to pass it through. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found space here. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That has been cut short. Darren Fletcher. Marcelo. All played for Rijkaard. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. And it's Marcelo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Marcelo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Ribery is one whose deliveries we all know about. Persib Bandung are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? Delivery from Mbappe. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Madrid really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And we have our very first corner. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. It's a good foot in there. Vinicius Junior! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Otto tries a cross. Rijkaard shapes to shoot. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Bellingham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Bellingham. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Darren Fletcher. Rijkaard. Nesta. Puyol. Adriano. Now it's Ribery. And he's intervened well there. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Raul. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Raul. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Persib Bandung just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Persib Bandung looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're off again. Persib Bandung leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ribery. And it's Fletcher. That's Rijkaard. Raul proves too strong. It's fallen! It's hit the upright. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, it's come loose. Raul out towards the flank. Otto receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to get rid. Madrid have reclaimed it. And he's quick to return it. Marcelo. Persib Bandung just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Fletcher powering forward here. Fletcher. Darren Fletcher driving forwards.
Oh my gosh, bro, come
The
on.
only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed.
You know what the pass, bro.
Just about up to the hour now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ribery. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Darren Fletcher. Ribery. And here's the chance to counter. Adriano.
Oh my God, what you doing? Oh my gosh, bro, just selling me, son. Go.
Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot!
Oh my.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
I don't like this
The
camera,
manager can make a
bruh.
change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vinicius Junior. Good chance here. Oh, split second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ribery. Now it's Ribery.
Bro, you gotta just do it, bro. Like,
Valverde.
damn, man.
Mbappe. Now that looks a decent chance.
I seen it too, bro.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their
Okay.
cause now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's found a way past. He's on it. Can he get away? He's rising! Off the post! And that could have brought them level.
Forlan clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Who scored? Did I score?
Nesta. Pass somewhat off
Oh, I
target.
did score. Oh, I won it.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, I did not know. See, but that's why I don't like this camera, bro. Can't
The most
see
accurate
shit.
pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by
This
telegraphing
nigga
that one.
cannot
It was
pass
always
fucking
going to be intercepted.
pass. He done showed that too many times, bro. This nigga showed that shit too many times, bro. Who got it? Who got that shit?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Adriano.
Oh.
He has found the way through.
Oh.
Steaming on goal. Great chance! Chance again? No.
Percy Bandung really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ronaldo.
Cannavaro. Very much into the last knockings. Threads one in.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Perciv Bandung clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's found a way through. Mbappe. That has been cut short. And that is as far as it goes.
Yeah, man.
Relief
Always out, man.
finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory.
Show up here, bro. person, bro. All of them can't do nothing, bro. I need CMS. Nobody got off the passing, bro. Nobody. You gotta be kidding, bro. Ain't nobody got that shit. Man. There's no way, bro. I think Hazard got it. No, this nigga don't got it either. God damn. Somebody. You got it. Nope, he don't got it either. Nope. Nobody has it. Nobody has it. That's crazy. Nobody has it. Team. Yeah, I definitely need some new players, bro.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Should we? Should.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about him at the moment. He thrives. And the shot!
Why would you stop?
Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They gotta fix defense on this shit.
Persib Bandung finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale.
Bale is ass,
Defence
bro.
proved
He
infallible
ass.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Wriggles his way through, and there's green grass ahead. Can he finish? And a neat finish. 2-0, and in next to no time.
Yo, he using him too?
Smiles broad and
It must have been
beautiful.
another
That is
card.
a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that?
It must
He's
be
on
another
another
card.
level to most of his peers.
Stadium vert. Height. Zone and right there.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe
No
stood his
foul.
ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Persib Bandung are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Bale with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here.
Yo,
Mitoma!
get the ball, bro.
Soma. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Soma. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot!
This nigga so.
Pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance Smith.
This nigga
No
so,
surprise there.
bro.
Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Well seen. Saw that
Oh
coming.
my
That was well
gosh,
played.
bro.
Well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Soma.
Bro, Soma, so ass.
Soma looking to add to his goal, and it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Turn around.
He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And it's going to be another one. Nakamura, the regular corner taker. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's going for goal!
This nigga
And the
pull
keeper
you.
has reacted
What?
superbly there.
Soma clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Soma. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that is a routine catch.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Mbappe! Persib Bandung making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Kunde. Nakamura has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Thinks about the shot, crosses it in. Xavi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So your views on the first half?
Persib Bandung really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. No, it's come to nothing. Marcelo. Xavi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played back. Rijkaard. Ball played for Xavi. Shot, surely! Goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Xavi wins the duel this time. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Plays a sharp little ball here. Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area.
No, that's not
No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Nakayama has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. And this an opportunity to pull level.
Coming on the field is number 15, Eto. Substitutions taking place.
He's having a go.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Persib Bandung are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played.
Persib Bandung really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Eto. He's picked his way through. Nice interception.
Oh my
His
God,
positioning was spot
bro.
on. Eto charging forward, the ball at his feet. Xavi, Eto, brilliantly cut out. Nakata tries to clear. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Picked out brilliantly. And it's Xavi.
Persib Bandung really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Marcelo tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Now this shot, a goal!
Let's go.
He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away. They have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Kubo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
Real chance! Oh wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Eto, duly
better
reaps
be
his
it.
reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be...
Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that problem...
Ah,
There's a
good
shot.
shit.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nesta.
Ooh.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, unlucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
super shapes to shoot. Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Yes.
And he's there to get it away. And there goes the final whistle. Persib Bandung have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yes. Big chance! Goal! The United States! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aims beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Marcelo. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Strong running down that left flank. Lofted in. Impressive jump. And it's been hooked away. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Costa Curta gets it away. The United States have the chance to go the other way. And it's Xavi. And here's Mbappe. Howson did well to stay calm there.
Persib Bandung are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Kılıçsoy clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Nesta makes the interception. Well, they've got it again. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Back where it came from. Distributed tidily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Marcelo. Nesta. Marcelo. Rijkaard. Bale. And he's forced to go back. Oh, they could be caught out here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. The United States have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that is masterful defending. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Great vision. And it's Xavi. No way through there. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Percy Bandung truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Danielson. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Xavi. And Darren Fletcher. Fletcher running with intent. And this is... And the shot! Deftly away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Danielson has created one goal already. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Percy Bandung come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone